Yes,
Hello,
I did get
Mavis.
mine.
Good morning. Good evening to
Yes.
you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. I just had two power failures.
Oh,
So if I
wow.
yes, yes. When you
Wow.
came on when you came on, I was off and waiting for it to come on. Yes.
All right,
These
but you are a warrior, and you do whatever it takes to get things done, right? So,
thank you, thank you.
and yes, welcome to each and everyone joining us in this call. So make sure that you message your team at this time. Unfortunately, Amarjeet will not be able to cover for this call, so I'll be doing the training for our launchpad training for today. I hope that you are having an awesome day.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Rico. Rico is always there to redeem us. He is our background. Yeah.
Well, we are always here because this training is very important, especially for our new partners that are joining in.
Yes.
This is actually what we call the launchpad training. And on top of that, if you are here for a long time already, this is also a good refresher so that you can get trained and equipped with regards to the next steps on how we can be able to expand, grow, and build your business. Okay. So Mavis, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get the party started.
Okay, Rico, I am getting your bio so I can introduce you to all the new partners who have joined us.
Yes, for
Okay?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And of course,
Okay.
welcome to all of our partners. I can see a lot of greetings already, Mavis. Different
Yes.
partners joining us from different parts of the world.
Part of
Thank you
the
so
world.
much for your messages. And of course, we have partners coming from Thailand, from, of course, Canada. We also have partners joining in from Singapore. Yes, from Australia.
Thailand.
Hello, David. Glad
Thailand.
to see David
Yes.
here.
Yes. He was here last night. Welcome, David. Welcome. We are happy to have you on the call. Yes. Okay. I will proceed with reading Rico's biography for all the new persons, especially. Rico Quilao is the Southeast Asia Business Development Manager at Opulence Global and a seasoned practitioner in the direct sales industry with over 20 years of experience. As a driving force behind Opulence Global's expansion in new markets across Asia, Rico is responsible for the growth of the business in the Philippines and beyond. He works closely with the network of distributors in the region, providing support and guidance as they work to achieve their goals. Rico's commitment to building strong relationships with his team and fellow business leaders has been instrumental in the success of Opulence Global. Please join me in welcoming Rico Quiola on the call.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. Thank you so much, Mavis, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you for hosting us for this week. And it's always good to see you, Mavis. You are truly an
Thank you.
inspiration to each and every one of us. And for all of you who are here today, of course, we'd like to welcome you. And Mavis, thank you so much. You're doing a phenomenal job in hosting these calls. I know that it is not easy for your schedule to be on these calls, but here you are. You're always ready to serve and ready to share whatever you have when it comes to our Opulence Global Nation. So thank you so much, Mavis.
Thank
And
you, and the floor is yours.
yes, thank you so much. And of course, welcome to all of our partners on behalf of LD3 Amarjeet. I will be covering our launchpad training for today. And thank you so much for all of your wonderful messages. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone. And as you know, this is a very important part of growing your business, basically because this is the training where once you have launched your business, your online shops, then what's next for you is very important, right? So this is the time that you will be able to learn the basic steps, the basic foundation of how you would expand, how you would grow your business. And that is why we call this the launchpad training. Launchpad training is basically just like a rocket, right? The hardest part of the rocket flying is the launching of it, right? So it requires a lot of force, it requires a lot of energy, and we're here to support you during this time, especially that you will be presenting, that you will be growing and building your business. Let me just put my phone here in silent mode. And of course, so let me share with you my screen for today. I hope that you are all well, that you are all excited. Yes, good evening, Glenn. Good evening, Rani. MC, glad to see you here, MC. Hello, Lucia. Well, it's been a while that I haven't done this, right? So it's about time. It's a good time, actually, for me to be doing this. And so let me share with you my screen. All right, so let's get it on. And as I was saying, the hardest part of doing the business is right from the beginning, right? Because you're just at the level of building your momentum. And this would require, of course, just like a rocket, it would require much effort. It would require much energy. But the great thing about this is you have a support system. You're not gonna do it by yourself. Okay, you have a support system, you have a system in place that when it launches, all right, and of course it launches really fast, and then eventually when it reaches to the level where it should be, it will just be cruising. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about. That's the reason why, for those of you who are new here, this is what we call the launchpad training. This will teach you on how you will be able to jumpstart your business. And for those of you who have been here long enough, this can be your next 30 days training, right? This will be your refresher course. And actually, this is a mandatory training to ensure fast and sustainable growth in your business. As just like any other businesses, we have what we call a system, right? So in order for your business to sustain, there should be a system in place. Because otherwise, if there is no system, then of course, what happens is there will be inconsistency, there will be, of course, confusion, and that's what we don't want to happen in our business. So congratulations to each and every one of you joining us in this call, because that is the first step of you making things work for your business. Okay, so start with the launchpad. This is your essential business guide to your Opulence Global business. So this will provide you step-by-step instructions, power strategies, success mindset tips. Very important is the mindset, because your mindset plays an important role in achieving your dreams or achieving your goals for your business and for yourself, right? And then the income growth tactics, we're going to cover for that. This is actually the first part of the Launchpad training. So this is perfect for new or relaunching brand partners, as I have said earlier. So we want to start strong, we want to build smart, and we want to launch to success. So for this session, the first thing that I would like to share with you is, of course, what is important here is your passion and desire. These are the two main driving force behind the success, your passion and desire. Because after all, people are attracted to strength, right? So just like you're passionate enough to share the opportunity that we have, the products that we have, the solutions that we have to other people. And when people that see that passion, when people see that strength, then they become attracted to it, right? They are driven to it. So that passion and that desire are the two main driving force behind the success. Now, in your case, what simple upgrades or changes would you make in your home, in your lifestyle, in your daily routine? What are the changes that you would like to achieve, right? Especially if you want to achieve bigger results, then according to Jim Rohn, said, for things to change, what? You have to change. For things to improve, you have to improve. For things to get better, you need to get better, right? So what are these changes that you desire? What are these changes that you want to accomplish by the end of this year? So it should be clear for you, right? Again, when the vision is clear, results will appear. So what are these changes to your home, to your family, to your lifestyle, to your daily routine? If you had a little extra income, what would be your first move, right? So write it down. Make sure that these are all clear to you, because this will be your driving force. This will be your fuel to your business. There may be times that you will be challenged not to work, or should I say, you don't feel like working. But again, when you review all of the things, your promise list, your desires, of your reason why you will be doing this business, then it will reignite you. Then it will give you the fuel to wake up each and every morning, to talk to the different people. And of course, this is very, very important, because your passion, your desire, your excitement is what will people see in you, right? So that is very important. Make sure that you know that. So section 1 talks about the Opulence Commandments. This is the initial setup. These are the non-negotiable things that you should know and have as you get started with your business. So your essential initial setup steps to launch your Opulence Global business the right way. Number 1, add us to your contact list. You have a support system. Particularly, number 1 is the corporate or the company. So know the contact list, right? So if there is any questions, any confusions, any concerns, know how you can communicate with the company. Because after all, the company is the one that provides you with the opportunity, the one that provides you with the products, the one that provides you with the support system, right? So add us to your contact list. Do you have it already in your contact list? So make sure that you have that. Number 2, follow us on our social media. Now, this is very important, because in our social media, we always provide you with certain contents that can add value to your business. So social media is very important right now. It's free advertising. Way back when social media was not yet around, we rely on, of course, the multimedia in order for products to be known, right? For services to be known, and it costs a lot. Now it's free. Why are we not taking advantage of that, right? It's free. It's free advertisement. It's free promotions. It's free marketing. So make sure that you follow us on our social media, the Opulence Global Facebook page, the Forensic Networker, the Safe Home Revolution page, the Fountain of Life and Divine official page, the Opulence Global Nation official page. So make sure that you are connected to all of the social media, because this provides you with a lot of updates, with a lot of promotions, with a lot of contents, with a lot of graphics. Imagine you do not need to hire a graphic department anymore. That saves you a lot, right? So just share it, share it, share it. Every time that you see something new in your social media, all you have to do is just share it, right? So follow us on that, so that you won't be caught off guard with exciting promotions that are currently happening. And the number 3 is meet your My5 support system. Now, this is, again, a very important step that you should need to take. Know who your My5 is. For those of you who are new here, your My5 are the core or active people on top of your organization. Now, why is it important to meet them? Because number 1, they are the ones who already knows the things that you need to know with regards to your business. They have been through a lot. They have talked to a lot of people. So the challenges that you are experiencing right now, if you bring them up to them, if you bring it up to them, then they might already know the solution, right? So your My5 is basically what we call your support system. You are doing this business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's the great thing about this industry, this opportunity, right? That you are doing the business not just by yourself, okay? And then, of course, in order for you to maximize all of the benefits of our compensation plan, the opportunity, make sure you are at the level of at least Lifestyle Advisor Plus. Okay, so if you are still a brand partner, if you are still LA, make sure that you upgrade to becoming a Lifestyle Advisor Plus, because that will give you the maximum benefits when it comes to the compensation plan. Because as you work on this business, we want you to maximize all of the benefits, all of the privileges as a partner with Opulence Global. Number 5, and this is one of the most important, set your monthly smart buy. Now, what is the smart buy? This is your commitment. Okay, this is your commitment to, number 1, purchase the products, because you got to be a product of the product. How can people believe in you if you are not using the products, right? So whether it be health, whether it be the personal care, whether it be the beauty products, whether it be the fashion items, so make sure that they see that you are a true believer of your product, right? So that's the monthly smart buy. And on top of that, setting your monthly smart buy will allow you to maximize on the benefits of the compensation plan. Okay, so when you are on smart buy, you don't lose any CV, right? There's no flash out. So that's the reason why this smart buy is one of the top things that you need to set up, okay, when it comes to sustaining and building your business. Now, on top of that, that smart buy is, as it duplicates in your organization. Imagine this. If you have 2,000 distributors on smart buy each and every single month, guess what? That's already around $10,000 in team commissions, in binary commissions. How amazing is that, right? So imagine all of your team are on smart buy, all of your team are using the products, all of your team are sharing the products. That will truly give you what we call the residual income. All right? So this is very important. Now, another thing is you join our weekly webinars. Now, this is very important because, again, in order for you to become knowledgeable and to become an expert, master of this business, you need to learn more, right? Learn more, acquire knowledge, because knowledge is power. And all of the things are being provided to you here. Every Monday, we have the product crossfire. Every Tuesday, we have the launchpad training. Every Saturday, we have the business training. That is on top of the other trainings that your My5 or your leaders are doing, right? So this basically equips you. Every time you go to a webinar or a training, this gives you more knowledge, and having more knowledge will give you more confidence in sharing the products, the opportunity to other people. All right? So the more that you are exposed to this, the more you put input, the more the output will be. What will be your output if you don't have an input, right? So that is where we get our inputs, our knowledge. So that is the reason why each and every call, not only you, but together with your team, you encourage them to be a part of this training, right? So number 7, become master of prints and links. Now, what is this? Prints and links. Okay, so basically these are the tools that are available for you in order for you to promote and share and market your business and products as well. Okay, so become a master of it, meaning every time you see a content, just share it to as many people as possible. Okay, so of course, these are always provided in our social media accounts. So that's the reason why we want you to follow us in each of our social media accounts, even in YouTube channels, right? Number 8, be forensic, be a pro, get your MO box. What is the MO box? MO box is basically your method of operation. Every big businesses has a certain method of operation, meaning they have a system that they need to accomplish each and every single day so that they can achieve the desired results that they want, right? So be a forensic, meaning you do this forensic daily method of operation as what was taught by our CEO. We also have this in our YouTube channel so that you can become a professional. That separates, of course, us from what separates an amateur is from an amateur to a professional is that professional get paid much, 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 much more, right? Amateurs are just earning a little bit, of course. You start from there. We start from there, right? But eventually, as you get better and better and better and better each and every single day, then eventually you can reach that level of professionalism. When you are at the level of being a pro, then you add your value, okay? And then, of course, you become more valuable in the marketplace. So that is the importance of having this daily method of operation. Now, number 9 is you register for iPayout. And I believe that this is the most important thing to all of our partners because this is where your commissions and bonuses come in. All right? So register for iPayout. We have actually a tutorial of that in our back office, in our YouTube channel, so that you can be able to learn how you can facilitate the transfer of your money from your e-wallet to your bank accounts or whichever you want to get paid. Okay? So that is the basic initial setup steps. Okay, so this is not hard. By the way, this is not hard. All you have to do is, that's why we call it the Opulence Commandments, because when you have all these commandments, then eventually you'll be able to do the business the right way. Okay? So next is, of course, section 2. We talk about the first things first. Now that you have all of these things set up, what are the next steps that you need to accomplish or to do? 3 simple steps. You should be able to learn how to show the live tour online or in person using the flip chart or the placement. Because after all, this business is all about what? It's all about exposing and presenting the solutions, the benefits, the opportunity that we have here. You see, we have an opportunity that is of value to a lot of people. When we talk about health, who doesn't want to get healthy, right? When we talk about improving their lifestyle, who doesn't want that? When it talks about how you can be able to achieve your goals or your dreams or your promise list, who doesn't want that, right? So we need to have a vehicle, an opportunity that will allow us to accomplish those promise lists, those dreams, those goals that we have. And Opulence Global is a very viable option that we can present to people, a vehicle that will allow them to achieve or accomplish time and financial freedom. So the first step that we need to learn and understand is how we can be able to show, to be able to present the opportunity, whether it's online or whether it's in face-to-face or person-to-person, right? So we have also the tools that you can use. We have, of course, the online videos, okay? The one that you have in your website. When you go to the opportunity page, it's already provided there, opulence.com/username opportunity page. You already have a very powerful speaker, a very powerful trainer. I remember when SVP was doing her first training, I was just in awe, and even my mouth open while watching, right? and I said to myself, what a great opportunity it is, right? And here you are, recorded in each of your back office, none other than our senior vice presidents and as human, who speaks with authority, who speaks with power, who speaks with conviction. And all you have to do is to have that, whether it's be in Zoom call, whether it be in Messenger, WhatsApp video call, you can actually play this video and someone else will do the presentation for you. Now, that's why tools are very important, because we understand from the beginning, you might not be able to present the opportunity very well because you're just learning. And that's the reason why we have these tools. We have videos that you can gather the team and then show them, you know what, I have a great opportunity that I want to share with you. However, this is something that I have watched and I want you to see it for yourself as well. Okay, and then after this showing, then you can raise your questions, and I do hope that I can answer any questions that you might have. Okay, but I have seen this for myself, and that's the reason why I want to share it with you, because I know that this will really help me to accomplish or achieve the goals that I have for me and my family. So you can do that either online or face to face. And then number 3, provide or lead the new team members to the next training. So there should always be the next. There should be always something to look forward to, right? So when in doubt, zoom out. So what this means is that sometimes we are very occupied with all of what's happening in our business. So what you need to do is to step back, zoom out, and take a moment to analyze what is needed in order for me to do my business and to accomplish the results that I want, right? So the question here is, what got you excited when you first saw the Opulence plan? What got you excited when you first saw the Opulence plan? So always go back to that. All right? Sometimes we tend to easily forget, especially when there are a lot of challenges, when there are a lot of sunblocks or dream stealers that are saying, oh, why did you join that? Oh, it's really hard. Oh, it's difficult. Oh, you're not going to make money with regards to that. So whenever we hear all of these negative things, we tend to forget the first thing that we saw in this opportunity, in this Opulence plan. So always go back to that, okay? Now, clarity, simplicity, and duplication is what we need in order for us to move forward. Now, first things first, don't fight the system, adopt the system from day one. So I call this the leadership factory, okay? The system. Because every time there's a new person that comes in, the thing that we need to do is to expose them to the system. Because the system will be able to duplicate, right? People doesn't duplicate. If we rely on our own personal abilities and skills and talents, then we will not be able to duplicate our business. But if we have a system in place, a system that people can follow, a system that people can do, then after they have joined you, after someone becomes a new partner, then just expose them to the system. We have trainers, we have people, leaders who can guide them and mentor them and inspire them as they are exposed to the system. So understand this, you cannot do it by yourself. You need help. Okay? Every one of us needs help. And the great thing about that is we have a saying, one team, one dream, one system. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So if you have a team of people working together, a common goal, a common objective, then the results will be accomplished much faster. Again, you cannot do it by yourself. This is the time for you to humble yourself and empty yourself. I remember Amarjeet when he went here in the Philippines, and that was something that I truly remember because I have been in the industry for what? For 15 years during the time when they come in here. And I know a lot of things, but some of those things didn't work. And when Amarjeet was here on day one, when we launched here in the Philippines, that was one thing I will never forget. She said, empty your cup in order for you to be filled in again. Okay? So if you have that kind of attitude that I can learn anything I want to, if I just humble myself and learn the things that I need to learn to grow my business. So understand that you cannot do it by yourself. You need help. That's the reason why we have the system in place. So what's important now? This is the win principle. What's important now? Okay? Knowing that I have a lot of things to learn, to accomplish in this business. Now I need to filter it in things that I should learn right now. What's important now? So you have to understand that. That's the reason why we have this Launchpad training, in order to filter out the things that are important to do, the tasks that are important to do right now. Okay? So simple business, don't follow anyone, no experiments, follow the system, and you will win. Okay? So make the business simple. And on top of that, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You see, our CEO, our LD4, and a lot of our leaders this is actually a collation of all the learnings of our leaders, especially of our CEO. Our CEO was the one who actually created this training. So if we are able to get or extract the experience, the mindset, and the system that was implemented by our CEO, then we are also on the same path of what he has accomplished, right? So if we follow the system, then we will win. You either have uniformity in the team, which is the system, or you have confusion your way. Because one of the most common reason why people quit or give up, it's not because the system doesn't work, it's because they do not know what to do. Okay? That's the reason why there's a lot of attrition. That's why retention is very low. Why? Because when they join this opportunity, they're excited. Finally, they see hope. Finally, they see something that will allow them to change their lifestyle. But the next steps, if they do not know it, then that's the reason why a lot of people stop in this industry. Okay? Because when confusion sets in, meaning if they do not know exactly what to do, then inactivity starts to happen. And that's the reason why we put this training, so that you will be clear on the next steps. So the company provides the system and training, and then the upline provides inspiration and support. And number 6, system over substance. So momentum grows on clarity and simplicity. So the reason why we also have the system in place, because as we always say, repetition is the mother of all learnings. So this means that as you are exposed to the system day in, day out, consistently and persistently, then you'll become a master of the system. You'll exactly know what to do. So it will remove any confusion, any confusion, right? So it grows on clarity and simplicity. Okay? So that's the reason why we have this vision and chant: one team, one dream, one system, building the billion. Always remember that. Okay? So you either have one system or no system at all. And that's actually one of the things that I love about this opportunity, particularly this um, the system that we have here is that no matter where you are, okay, when they attend our trainings, it's just one training system, okay? It's just one presentation, one package, one message that we bring to all of the people that see our opportunity, right? So, and our founder has said it well. You either have one system or no system at all, okay? So, by the way, if you have any questions with regards to this Launchpad training, please feel free to put in your questions at our Q&A box, and we'll answer them by the end of the call. Okay? Now, events are vital, particularly for the growth of your business. Now, 10 reasons why events are your business lifeline. Number one, this is where uplines start their journey to become leaders. Okay? So, it means that if you are new here, it's okay. If you still do not know about how to explain the compensation plan, it's okay. If you still do not know how to share the products, it's okay. The great thing is you are here at the training, and every event, every training that you attend, it's an addition to your knowledge. It's an equipping to your character, right? So as you are exposed to these trainings, from becoming a beginner, now you become a learner, and then once after becoming a learner, you now become a leader, right? Because great leaders are great learners, right? So every time you attend an event, you experience and learn something new. So don't miss out on the events, because I remember when I was starting here in this industry, that's one of the things that stuck to my mind. The speaker says, the meetings, the events, the functions that you miss are the functions that you need. Okay? Again, the meetings, the events, the trainings that you miss are the functions that you need. Okay? So this means that you should not miss each and every event that is available for you, because every event there is a new learning and there is a new experience that you can gain, right? And who knows, on that meeting, that will be the spark, or that's the one that will ignite you to become more inspired. All right. Number two, where bonding happens with the team. And of course, when bonding happens, we also learn a lot from the people that we interact with, right? We gain new knowledge, we gain new tips, guides, right? So we are inspired by other people. So very, very important is the bonding and the connection that we build together with our team. It's where the system builds and expands momentum, and not you. So every time you bring someone into the event, it's not just you that is being inspired. Who knows that your team who's struggling, who's experiencing some challenges, when they see someone and being inspired by other people there, who knows, right? What can that person achieve, right? So it is where the system builds and expands momentum, and not you. So the system is not based on what you can accomplish, but based on what the system can provide your team. All right? So where team conviction begins and sustains. Have you been in an event and you see all of the excitement, all of the stories, all of the promotions, all of the trainings, and you come out of the event like, no, right? Every event that will propel you to increase your belief level, because after all, this business is all about your belief system, right? So when your belief increases, conviction increases. The moment that you talk to other people, they can already feel your conviction, your belief. And when they see that belief in you, they become attracted to it, right? So it transforms you. Each and every event transform you into a different person, right? Because you have that level of belief system that increases, that grows. And it is where amateurs start their transition to become pros. Now we're talking, right? Becoming pros. The moment that you come in, people already see, oh, he's a different person. Why? Because now you have already built up your mindset, build up your character, build up your knowledge and confidence when it comes to the business. And again, what separates amateurs from the pros is that pros earn much, much more. Okay? Number six, where everyone starts to know your name. And of course, every time that you show up, people come to know you, right? They become, like for instance, I'll be picking on Amarjit because she's not here. I mean, she's supposed to be doing this. But anyway, when people probably say, the FOL lady from Singapore, who will you be thinking about, right? So you already have that label, right? That if we're going to talk about health and the wonderful product, then this is the one, all right? And then number seven, where you get noticed by the company. Okay? So this is exactly the reason why you should be in every call. And once you get noticed by the company, guess what? They will, of course, provide you with anything that you need in growing your business. So you now become a superstar in the company. And when people, and particularly your prospects, will hear about the company talking about you, then it adds up to your credibility. Where the business promotions and deals are offered. Usually during events, what happens is there are always special promotion that are being announced. So if you show up, you can be one of the many who will be able to, of course, have that promotion. Just like I remember when Ifra was awarded with a Rolls Royce service, deluxe service, right? Because she was there, she was given that opportunity as well, right? So where duplication starts and your business grows automatically and exponentially. And this is what we're talking about when it comes to implementing a system for your business. Again, people doesn't duplicate, systems do. So whenever you expose someone into the system, number one, they know exactly what to do, right? And then on top of that, so once the system is being followed, then guess what they will be doing to the next one? They will also adopt the same system that you implemented with them, right? So remember, everything that you do must be duplicable. Otherwise, if you are just relying on your own personal skills, talents, abilities, not implementing a system, then chances are you will not be able to duplicate your business. Okay? But if there is a system in place, your business can grow automatically and exponentially. This is where you become the hero on the stage and become the inspiration for your team. Not because, again, of how good you are, but because you have brought enough people. You yourself, you are plugged into the system. You bring your team to the system. And guess what? The system will eventually grow your business and you become the hero on the stage, right? Okay, so that are the 10 reasons. Now let's move on to section 3, which is the quick steps, knowing all this mindset on why these events are very important. Number 1, your first 30 days in action. Week 1, if you are new here or if you are renewing your commitment to do and grow this business, your week 1 should be, you should go through the launchpad training with your upline or company training, especially this Tuesday calls. Okay, so your week 1, you should be exposed to at least the launchpad training to renew your excitement, to renew your belief, to renew your conviction when it comes to this business. Week 2, conduct your first 2 tours using, of course, the tools, the flip chart or the online videos or the placemat tour. Okay, so you can make use of that in order for you to do your presentations one-on-one. Make sure that you use the tools that are available to you. Actually, I love the flip chart. I love the brochures. I love all of the tools that we have because you doesn't need to memorize all of the things that you would be sharing, right? It's actually your guide. Whenever you refer to the brochure, it gives you already a step-by-step on how you will be sharing the products, the opportunity to them. So that's actually a guide. And when people see you using these tools, guess what they will do next time? They will also follow your lead, right? So they will be also using the tools. So they will say, oh, they don't need to memorize everything. They just refer to the tools, the brochures, the flip charts, the presentation materials, and they just share the opportunity. I can do that, right? And then number 3, first 30 days, register to become a host and qualified presenter at attend an Opulence Bootcamp training. Okay? So again, it's equipping yourself to become better, because the great thing about knowing how to do hosting and presentation is that you don't depend on your My Fives or your uplines when they will be available to do the business with you. Once you are already equipped in doing the presentations by yourself, then you have the freedom to do the business anytime you want, right? And of course, the more presentations that you do, the more results that you're going to have. Okay? And of course, attend the bootcamp training. The bootcamp training is more of dissecting the different things that you need to learn more about the business or the products. Okay? So the Launchpad training, just so that we will be clear, is your first steps, first training, first system that we will implement to your new partners. And then once they attend the bootcamp training, again, what happens there is more of the acquiring of knowledge, more of the belief system, more of the conviction. So if you could just imagine, they joined in, they attended the training, their belief goes up, their excitement goes up. They attend the bootcamp training, their belief goes up, their excitement goes up. Guess what it will do to you and to your team, right? Every time the belief goes up, excitement goes up, conviction goes up. Okay? And that's on the contrary, if you are not connected or plugged in to any of our system or to any of our trainings, then give it 1 week, give it 2 weeks. What happens is just like a cell phone. This is a, a common analogy, right? A cell phone that doesn't get charged gets low bat, right? So the answer or the solution for that is to get back on training, right? Get back on the system. Okay, so 10 actions you must take for proper start. Order inventory, save home revolution bundle products, and at least one fashion item right away to experience and show your premium product. So order inventory, this is very important because people are visual. They want to see actual products, right? So whenever they see the actual products, you can explain it more. You can explain it well, better, right? So once they want to purchase it, it's already there, okay? So they can right away purchase it, right away hold it, experience it, use it, right? So this is one very important thing because um, every big business has a lot of inventory, right? Because they firmly believe that their products are needed or are of value to a lot of people. Okay, so also it's one way for you to avoid what we call lost sales. That because that happened to me before. Someone wants to buy the product. I left my products on the other car. The following morning, I was following them up. They have a lot of excuses already. That's what we call lost sales. So the moment that they want it right here, right now, you should have products that you can right away give to them. Okay. Number two, visit the opportunity page on your mall. Okay. So watch and share video tour, review PowerPoint tour, and packages. So you should become familiar when it comes, of course, to the video tour. You can watch it again and again. That's what happened to me when we were starting here in the Philippines. Of course, I was in awe when CEO, when Danny, when SVP Sanas was doing the presentations. But right after that, I still do not know how to present, right? So what I did, I went to YouTube, watched a lot of videos. And one of the videos that I watched the most was LD Forene Leo's video. So what I did was I just copied everything that he said, even the mannerism. I just watch it again and again and again. And just like a song that you repeatedly hear, it becomes embedded in your memory, right? So that's how I get started of doing the presentation. And once you do it again and again and again, the same content, different audiences, okay? Then you become a master of it. You memorize it. Then there came a time that I don't see the PowerPoint presentation anymore because why? Because I've done it often enough that I can remember it, that I can present it well enough, okay? So that's what you should need to do. Take the first step in learning how to do the presentations. Complete the Opulence Commandments. Number 4, open the welcome pack. Have you opened up the welcome pack? What is in there? Sometimes it's just a beautiful box that rests on your shelf, right? But it's given out for a purpose. Because if you want to grow your business much faster, you need tools that you can use. And that's the reason why we come up with that welcome pack, because it provides you with the brochures, with the tools that you need in order for you to carry out your business well. Okay. So message your My 5 uplines and all top leaders. Each and every one should have their chat group, okay, together with their My 5s. So if you need anything, by the way, if you have any concerns, anything that any challenges that you might have, any obstacles that you might have, you always go up that you are currently undergoing. So if they have undergone the challenges you are currently undergoing, most likely they will be able to provide you with the right steps or with the right solution to that kind of challenge. They are more experienced, they are more knowledgeable when it comes to that. Okay? So for concerns and challenges, don't bring it to your downline, right? Because you're like shooting yourself on the foot. Anything that is negative, you don't bring it down. What we bring down are inspiration, our hope, encouragement, knowledge. Okay? We want to uplift anyone that's below us. Okay? And the same thing for your My5. They also would want that for you. They want to uplift you. Because after all, they have a stake in your business, right? Whatever happens in your business, okay, the upline will benefit from that, right? So that's the reason why your uplines, your My5, would want to grow your business, right? Because if your business grows, their business grows as well, right? So that's the reason why it is very important to have that connection with your My5. Book appointments, product or business tour. So we have scripts that are available for you. We have actually scripts in our prosperity book. And right now, if you go to AI, if you use AI, right, you can actually customize the scripts or the uh, invitation messages that you can use. Okay, so you can book appointments. Book appointments. When we say book appointments, just invite them for a coffee, for a time, right? Not yet doing the presentation. Okay, invitation is not equal to explanation. Okay, because when you explain over the phone, when you are just inviting, they will already make some decisions that you don't want, right? Because they have just seen bits and pieces of what the opportunity and the product is. So what happens there is they already decide whether they will meet you or not. What we would want is to invite them over so that we can give them the big picture of what the products and opportunity are all about. Because once they have seen the bigger picture, they are most likely to make the right decision, right? Okay? So that's the reason why after booking appointments, number 7 is conduct daily tours. If you are just starting, you still do not know how to present, make sure that you book the schedule of your qualified upline so that they can do that. We call that 2-on-1. Okay? Your upline, you, and your prospect. Okay? So all you have to do is to edify your upline, introduce him to your guest, and then the upline will be the one to do the initial presentation. But don't leave. Stay there because the purpose of that is for you to also learn how it is being done. Okay? So that's number 7. Number 8, share testimonials. Now, when we talk about testimonials, this is your time, right? So after your upline has already presented the opportunity, the presentation, then be ready to share your story, your blockbuster story, right? Of why you are there. What made you decide to take the product? What made you decide to join the business? Okay? So be ready to share your 2-minute story. Okay? And then close tours with tours, pre-weighed qualified uplines, and offer current promotions. So in closing, you also need guidance, right? So why not do it together with your qualified uplines? Okay? Because it's always, we say 2 is better than 1, right? 2 means you are together with your upline and you have 1 prospect. So you have more voice, more clout, of course, more knowledge, right? So that's the reason why close doors with tools, okay? And then number 10, support, follow-up, and duplication. Invite prospects to the next training day, and they will launch and also set the right duplication process. So repeat, just repeat all of the activities that you have done. Repeat it again and again and again until you find the right person, until the right partner, and eventually those right partners will become eventually the right leaders in your team. Okay? If you do it long enough and often enough, then you will be able to find the right partners and leaders in your team. Okay? Okay, so number 4, this is the last section, understanding your profit centers. So we have 3 businesses in one. How amazing it is that when you join this opportunity, you already have the infrastructure to build your business, right? You have the number one profit center, the corporate website. That is where all of the information about your business is provided. Okay. So we basically have all of the things that you need to know about your business in your corporate website. Now, the profit center two is the retail e-commerce mall, wherein it is just focused on targeting your customers, sharing the products, and making it simple for them to purchase, try, and use your products. So that's the profit center two. And number three profit center is the gift card portal. So it is also a very big industry. All right. Here in the Philippines, we have, I think, it has grown over the years. I'm not really sure about the figure, but our CEO has shown it to us. But it's really a big, big, big market, particularly when it comes to the gift card. Okay. So let us discuss that. Profit center number one is the corporate website wherein you launch new malls. Okay. So if you want to launch your partners, then you can make use of that. And that's a great thing about this corporate mall or website is because anytime, any day, you can bring a new partner in, launch them immediately. So this eliminates the lapse of time that people can still back out, right? So once they are excited, once they are once they want to become a part of the to start their business already, then immediately you can sign them up using our corporate malls or website. Okay. So we do actually trainings on Monday. Okay. For those of you who want to learn more about how you can launch new partners, that can be one of the topics of our Monday training call. Meaning Monday morning, the one that I do every Monday morning for Canada, Monday evening in Asia. Okay. So back office dashboard and performance center to keep track of all sales and performance in your teams. You can also check the sales, revenues, growth, commission, team reports, training, and much, much more. So this is a more complex website because it provides you with a lot of information to keep track of the performance of your business. So we will do a separate training for this. And your website is set to be viewed in all languages by Google Translate. So there's actually a section there that if you want to change the language of your website, regardless of any language, right? Chinese, Hebrew, what else? A lot more, right? So Tagalog, Spanish, and any languages. You can actually go to the header in the website. There's a translate website there. And then you can just click on whatever language you desire. Okay? So for training and promotional materials, check your back office training tools for available languages. That should actually be the first thing that you will check early in the morning when you are going through your business. Go to your website because there are always flashes of what are the promotions are. We even have a section for all of the promotions. Okay? So this you can use this, the promotion section, check it, and then communicate it with your team. Okay? So all of the details are there so that you can be always informed of all the exciting promotions that are ongoing. If you don't find the language you need, email the company to request it. We'll do our best to provide it using AI technology. Okay, so with of course, with regards to the communications that we do to your prospects or the brochures and everything, then we can have it translated for you. Okay, so understanding your dashboard. So probably we can do this for a separate meeting. Okay, but once you go through your dashboard, you can have all of this information provided for you. When is your renewal? When were you launched? When is your smart buy? And when you click on this QR code, when you scan this QR code, this will eventually bring you to your retail mall. Okay, so that's a great thing. So when people or your prospects scan this QR code, this will eventually bring them to your retail mall. Okay, the shop.opulence.com. Okay. All right. And of course, these are the different subsections. What I would encourage you to do is to go through this, okay, one by one, so that you can become more familiar with it. Now, don't worry. It wouldn't change the programming in the website. That one thing that you should not click is just the finalize order. If you are just testing it, right? But you can click each and every item here in your dashboard and you'll be able to learn all of the information and features that it can bring you. Okay. And profit center 2 is your retail mall. You can sell product instantly on social media and messaging apps to retail clients, also known as VIP shoppers. Okay. So that's link for that, the shop.opulence.com/your username. So on top of your corporate website, you also have another website, your retail mall, wherein it is just focused on selling products. Okay, so not so much of the and of the enrollment, not so much about the performance. It's more of like presenting your products, having like an online shop, a legitimate online shop that can allow your potential customers to just buy products if that's just what they want. Okay. So it also has the VIP loyalty program to build customer loyalty and generate lead. Okay. So it's your user-friendly navigation. It's an elegant design, loyalty perks and rewards. It's all provided in there. You can sell on social media and then put your link in your social media so that when people click on it, then they can be able to browse all of the products that you are promoting. Okay? Promotional ready product ads, do daily shares, and build your social media following fast. Okay? All right, and then let's proceed to your. By the way, tools to encourage retail sales. You also have the drop cards available. So drop cards are a very essential tool, all right, in order for you to again promote your products. Again, if you don't have the tools, it would be very hard to expand your business, right? So that's the reason why we created these drop cards. One is for fashion, one is for health and personal care. Okay, offer a promotion, mention the latest release. And then the last one, okay, to wrap it up is of course the gift cards, which are the fastest growing shopping product in the world. The Opulence Retail Mall offers the industry's best gift card system with the highest profits because after all, there is always an occasion for giftings, right? So the concept of this is that instead of them receiving products that probably they don't like, right? We should give you can give them gift cards so they can choose and shop in your retail mall. How amazing is that, right? So once you give them a gift card, this gives them the freedom to choose any product that they want to pick out in your retail mall. Okay, and on top of that, these gift cards you will receive the retail profit because they'll be purchasing it at the retail price. Okay, so you can sell, issue, and send gift cards worldwide in seconds for dozens of annual gifting occasions, and you can use this as a marketing tool, a lead and revenue generator. You can attract new customers and encourage existing ones to visit your website and shop. Immediate engagement, drive sales, and keep your brand top of mind for long-term loyalty. It also offers versatility because this is perfect for all gifting occasions. We actually have different designs of these gift cards depending on the occasion. So you can send it to them and choose the design that is applicable, or choose a design that you like. Okay, and simplified purchasing, enhance customer engagement, and expand your customer base. Okay, so basically we're already at the top of the hour. We have just concluded our first session for our launchpad training. So basically, again, these are the first basic steps in order for you, number one, to learn about your business, to even know the next steps, okay, that you should take in order for you to start building that momentum in your business. Okay, so that's about it. I'll stop my share screen so that if there will be any questions, we can answer any questions that you might have as of now.
Yeah, I see one question. It's by Ronan. It's a guess. When is the next event in Ireland?
Oh, Ireland, Roman. Well, we have probably yet to discuss. Now, keep the discussions open, Roman, because of course, if we want to have an event in a certain market, then we should need to do the groundwork first. Okay. Of course, it's very important to do the groundwork, coordination, planning. So if you have your My Five with you, then you should be in touch with them so that we can discuss whether it be a tour, whether it be boot camp training, then it should be planned out early on and we can set the dates. So just discuss it to your My Fives first because they will be in the best position uh, to um, to plan out these events with you. Okay. Thank you, Roman. I hope I answered your question. All right, so I'm gonna turn the floor back to you, Mavis. If there
Okay,
are no more questions.
no, you did a great job,
Well, thank you so
everybody.
much.
Yes, yes. And thank you, everyone, for being on the call. And we hope to see you again next Monday. And thank you very, very much, Rico, for being the standing. Do you have anything else to say, Rico?
Well, just want to say that, I hope that this training will encourage you to always be a part of course, our training calls together with your team, not just you. Because
Yes,
you'll never know if your team will be inspired, will be motivated, will be, encouraged to stay connected and be able to grow their business as well. So again, thank you so much, Mavis, for your great hosting. As always, you are truly an inspiration to me, and I know to a lot of our partners here. And may you have, of course, looking forward to the call on Saturday. So make sure that
yes,
you are
yes,
there. Night of the Stars plus
yes,
the Dubai trip details. Okay, that will be
yes,
discussed, of course, none other than by our senior vice president, Senaz Human. All right. So thank you,
yes.
everyone. Thank you, Mavis, once again.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you for always being there. Good night,
Absolutely. So
everyone.
good night. One team, one dream, one system. Building the
Building the
billion.
billions.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.